here too, back again to do some writing. Not only have I got Basil here, I've also got Priscilla as well. She wants to join in today. Now today we're going to be looking at those adverbs from the previous session and we're going to be using them in some sentences. You will need some paper, preferably lined, a pencil to write with. If you want to be a teacher and do some marking, you might want to get yourself a green and pink pen. And don't forget a purple polishing pen as well. And most of all, you will need yourselves today because we are going to do some drama. Now, before we start, we're just going to look at some of the fantastic work that's been sent in. Lots of notes to Mum, imagining that you were Tom and setting out on that journey and telling Mum all about it. Here we go. Okay, to warm our brains up to start off with, can you use the rules from yesterday to add ly to these adjectives to turn them into adverbs? Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, welcome back. We've got a checkboard available now, so have a look. Mark your work with a green or a pink pen and purple polish if you need to. Did you get them right? Well done. Before we start our activity, I just want to go through our 3 chili challenges. Our learning objective today is that we're going to use those ly adverbs that we worked on in the last session. Chili 1, you're going to be acting out some of our sentences and choosing the best adverb to complete it. 2 chili challenge, I'm going to want you to write those sentences out. Maybe you can even think of your own adverb to use rather than the ones I suggest. And chili 3, later on, I'll be giving you some more pictures without sentences and I'm going to be asking whether you can think of any sentences of your own. Okay, let's have a look at our first sentence. Tom has crashed his boat into an iceberg, but luckily he has a hot air balloon to help him continue his journey to save Dad. Let's look at the sentence. Tom, pumped the balloon full of hot air. Which adverb could we use to describe how Tom is pumping up the balloon? Now, luckily, I've got some friends to help me. Shall we have a look? Did Tom pump it quickly? Or did he pump it slowly? What I'd like you to do now is be like Miss Lloyd. Imagine you're Tom. Get up on your feet and imagine that you've got to pump all that hot air into the balloon. Are you going to pump it quickly or slowly? Act it out, choose your adverb, and then come back and write your sentence out. Well done. Let's look at our next sentence. Uh-oh, that balloon has popped and Tom is falling from the balloon basket. The sentence is, Tom screamed, with fright. How did he scream with fright? Now, once again, luckily, I've got one of my year 2 friends to help me. Let's have a look. Did he scream loudly? Or did he scream quietly? Once again, I'd like you to imagine that you're Tom. Get up on your feet and imagine that you are falling out of the basket. You're screaming with fright, but are you screaming loudly or are you screaming quietly? Once you've acted it out, you can decide which adverb works best for you and complete your sentence. Have a go now. Okay, our next sentence. Tom fell through the air. Luckily, he's remembered he has a parachute, but how did he fall? Once again, I've got one of my year 2 friends to help me. Let's have a look. Did Tom fall gently? Or did he fall wildly? Once again, up on your feet. I'd like you to imagine you're Tom and you're falling from your basket. You've got your parachute, so are you falling gently or wildly? Once you've acted out and decided on your adverb, come back and write your sentence out using your chosen adverb. Okay, here comes the 3 chili challenge. I'm going to show you some pictures now, and I would like you to have a go at writing your own sentences. It's still a really good idea to act out what's happening in the picture, because then you'll get a good idea of what Tom is doing and how he might be doing it. This is a picture from earlier on in the story. Tom has set sail. His boat is floating. How is it floating? Is it floating gently? Is it floating carefully? Maybe Tom is sailing happily. Have a go at writing your own sentence for this picture. Okay, here's the next one. Tom has crashed his boat into those icebergs. But how did the boat crash? Did it crash gently? Did it crash dangerously? Did it crash quietly? You decide on a sentence that you can write. Pause the video now. Okay, to finish off, we've got one of my favourite pictures from the book where Tom sees the northern lights from his hot air balloon. Now, those lights are twinkling. Are they twinkling beautifully? Are they twinkling brightly? Tom is floating in his hot air balloon. Is he floating gently? Carefully? See if you can come up with a sentence. Pause the video in a moment, but don't forget, I love seeing all the work that you send into the Year 2 email address. You can send in videos of yourself acting out all the different ways that Tom might be doing something, just like the other Year 2 teachers. Or you can take a photo of your sentences and send them to me. I'm really looking forward to seeing them. Take care. Bye-bye.